Hey guys, welcome back to Real Talk. This is Zach. With me is Solo.
How's it going?
Not bad. So let's get into some cricket, man. We have the
Yep.
Test series coming up.
Yep.
Pakistan versus Australia here in Australia. Very big deal for Pakistan. This is now Misbah Haq's first Test as the coach. A lot of pressure on him. Is he going to deliver? I'm not really sure. What's your thoughts on the Australian side of it?
I think it's an unlosable Test series, to be honest, for Australia. You're saying there's pressure on Misbah, but like at the end of the day, this is probably this is the toughest test to have, a Test series to have as a first time coach. You know what I mean? In Australia, against Australia, like again, I was saying to you before, teams or home teams usually just dominate because it just suits their style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Australia struggle everywhere else but home. Pakistan probably struggle everywhere else but home. India the same. South Africa, New Zealand, England, all those teams struggle away from home. You know, the standard of Test cricket has dropped very, very much in the last 10 years. So, you know, it's a bit harsh to say it's a big test or it's a big pressure on Misbah. There's probably more pressure on Australia because this is the first Test series for Warner and Smith home series since the thing. Since the incident in South Africa, so it's probably a bit more pressure on them. But yeah, I don't see it going any other way. I think Australia's got this in the bag.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Australia are heavy favourites. I'm not sure. I don't think it's because Australia are that good. I think it's because Pakistan are just that bad. I think coming here, history shows last time they came here, they put up a good fight for the first test. Scored, they lost by only 39 runs, which was good. Asad Shafiq scoring 137 in that game, but the games after, losing the second test by an innings and 18 runs, Australia winning by 220 runs in the third test. It shows that there's a lacking there when it comes to the mentality of the Pakistani player coming to Australia.
But there was probably pressure on them at the time. They were the number one Test team in the world coming into that series.
Of course, there's definitely pressure. But you have to live up to that. You have to sort of be like, look, let's at least give it a go. Losing by innings and 18 runs, you didn't give it a go there.
But the story of Pakistani cricket, if I'm not mistaken, it's always been a roller coaster. There's a lot of highs, like there's the highest of highs and there's the lowest of lows. It happens, but to them all the time.
It does, but it needs to change. I think you can't, for how long are we going to continue with this team being so unpredictable and so all over the place when it comes to their performances? It can't happen all the time.
The problem is, we talked about it, they've always got a different style of coach in Pakistan. You know, they'll have a disciplinarian that will bring stability, bring structure into the team that they will initially listen to and get success of. But then they get sick of it.
Yeah.
And then they get, someone that's more, laid back.
One of the boys.
Is one of the boys.
Yeah.
And they'll do well with him, but then they'll take advantage of him.
Yep.
So
it's the same old cycle.
It's never. I really think it's hard to change, man. It's really hard to change unless you got Imran Khan himself back into as a coach.
I wish.
Imagine the president as coach or prime minister as coach.
That'd be amazing.
I don't think anything's going to change there.
No, but I'm saying this is the perfect. Why I'm saying this is the perfect opportunity for it to change, is because right now Australia's ranked number 5, Pakistan's number 7 when it comes to Test. That's not a big difference. Not much of a big gap as it used to be before, right?
Yeah, that's a good point.
So if there's ever a time now, Australia again, first Test series back for Warner and Smith after all the issues that they had at home. Pakistan have a chance here to strike, and because there is pressure on Australia now, right? So
100%.
They need to perform in their own home against the team that they should be beating. So we're the underdogs, which we mostly are. Let's come out there. Let's be hungry, and let's give it a fight. As fans of the Pakistan team, all we want to see is a good fight. Want to see them trying. Want to see them be able to say, look, you know what, you guys did your best. Well done. You didn't win, no problem, right? But it's when you see players getting out on stupid shots, when you see there's no game plan from the bowlers, when you see the fielding is poor, catches are being dropped, when you see all that kind of stuff, it annoys you as a fan because you're a professional. That's all you have to do is train and learn how to play the game properly. and you're messing up your job, you're messing it up.
Yeah, but that happens in every sport. It happens to a lot of teams, man. But
it happens too much to Pakistan, too much.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, it hits home for you because it's your team at the end of the day. You care about them, and again, it's the story of their history. Highest of highs, lowest of lows. But again, you can't. As much as you're correct in saying they're capable, don't get me wrong, they're very capable. But they've got to find a way to get Smith out. And England failed to do that in England. England did fail to do that to Steve Smith.
They did.
You think Steve Smith's going to be easier at home
No way.
on a dead track?
No way. But
you know what I mean? Like,
but that's the I'm saying that's the mentality that we have to have, right? Is that we're literally one batsman away from destroying this team. If we can get this guy out,
he's destroyed.
oh, yeah, I'm saying destroy because
Well, to be honest, I don't rate this team Australian team anyway. But yeah,
he's their savior, right? It's all on him. If he doesn't perform, you get this energy in you saying that now we got him. We can get these guys out because this was their savior, their best batsman. Let's go for it. So this energy will come out of you out of nowhere. But also at the same time, we can work the other way where when he comes out to bat, you say, all right, guys, well, let's just keep him quiet and try to get the others out. And all of a sudden, Steve Smith, you can't keep him quiet. He's hitting fours, hitting whatever it is, getting runs, hitting 50s, 100s, whatever. And you feel even worse and worse about yourself, you know? So it's about mentality. This series is going to be lost and won on mentality. If Pakistan come out there with the right mentality, they can do damage. But if they come out there with the wrong mentality of, well, look, we're just here because we're here to learn and it's great. And, oh, look, we're learning how to play. Oh, look, taking photos with the fans, whatever. All right. You're going to get smashed.
but look, there's a possibility they could come out and go hard and possibly lose.
That's
Unfortunately,
fine.
that could happen.
Of course, but that's fine.
But would you
Go
accept?
hard.
Would you accept
Of
it?
course. If I see my team is trying, and like I said, that first test from last time they were here, lost by 39 runs. No one complained. We had no issue to come to Australia and lose by 39. Obviously, if there's a few decisions in the game, you could have been a bit more smarter, whatever. But all right, man, all good. Learn from it. And then
It
go
was a
forward.
good start, and they didn't build on
But
it.
then you lose by an innings and 18 runs.
But it can happen
What
to
are
you.
you doing to me?
But it can happen to you in Australia easily. Again,
I'm
it
saying,
can happen.
but where's the lessons? An innings and where's the lessons? What have you learned? All right, no worries. It was a fluke. It happened. Then the next game you lose by 220 runs. What's going on? Like, have you guys just coming for a holiday? What's happening?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
So it's all about, for me, it's all about mentality. They have to come out firing. And Australia, it's a bit more on the flip side where it's like our mentality needs to be that, look, we are the better team here. So let's just see it through. Let's be the better team and see it
there's
through.
pressure on the rest of the squad. Steve Smith's going to be there for life, but the rest of the squad...
Let's talk about the squads now, right? Go through Australia.
Well, the
We'll talk about it.
squad's Warner. Well, I'm going to go in order of my team, and I'm going to give you the three extras. So I've picked Warner, Burns to open, Labuschagne, Smith, Head, Wade, Payne, captain wicketkeeper, Cummings, Hazelwood, Lyon, Stark. That's my team. And then the extras are Pattinson, Nisa, and Bancroft.
You want to start Patterson?
No. I don't. I'm not over Cummins or Hazelwood or Stark. No.
Fair enough.
They'll probably rotate in the end.
Yeah, probably.
But again, that doesn't scream like world beaters or anything like that. And Australia's in a weird state right now. Remember a couple of years ago in that test series, they started debuting because they lost to South Africa. Remember, started debuting like new guys like Madison, Hanscom, and all those boys.
Yeah, it was a whole rebuild.
Like it was, we're going to do a bit of a
Yeah.
rebuild, and then they've gone away from that
They
again.
have.
They're in a really weird space right now, Australia. They're just trying to win they're going match by match, not really focusing on the long term.
Yeah.
They're just trying to focus on the short term, get those short term successes.
Well, the selections show it's because it's weird selections. We're going to talk about it a bit later about the selections, but it shows that leaving certain players out, whatever it is. But for Pakistan now, right? I'm going to go through the squad that they've picked, and the squad. The squad is just.
You just pumped them up. You just said they come out with the right mentality.
It's the mentality, but when you pick players like this, like what are you saying? Here we go. So we got Azhar Ali, right? This guy's coming back into the team after having, I don't know what success he's seen to come back in the team, but apparently he's done something right because he's back in the team. Even though when he was here last time, couldn't do nothing. But anyways, he's back in the team, and guess what? We've made him captain, guys. He's the captain of our squad. Right. Next we have Abid Ali. This guy has not played a test match in his life. He is 32 years old. So I don't know what the heck you're expecting this guy to do on his first showing here in test match cricket in Australia. I don't know what you're expecting.
He must have played well in Sheffield Shield.
Oh, bro. Must have, bro. Must have. We got Asad Shafiq next, who did well last time he was here. Babar Azam, Haris Sohail, Iftikhar Ahmed. I don't know why. I don't know who. I don't know when. I don't know what the heck this guy's doing in the team. 29 years old. It's not for their future because he's not going to help. It's not for the now because he's not good enough. So I don't know. Imam ul Haq, good opening batsman. We have Imran Khan Jr., 32 years old.
Is he related?
I'm not sure, but I don't know why he's there. I really don't know what he brings. I don't know what's he gonna do. I don't understand. We have Kashif Bhatti, right, all rounder. Again, 33 years old. Not sure what he's gonna do. We have Mohammad Abbas, right, great bowler. That's the selection that I'm happy with. No problem. Mohammad Rizwan is the keeper. They've got rid of stuff for us. Bought Mohammad Rizwan in. Mohammad Musa, 19-year-old bowler. He's a kid.
Isn't that your mate?
No,
Mohammad Musa?
they've bought him in.
How old is he?
19. Build experience. All right, fair enough. Build experience. Our whole bowling attack is very young. Naseem Shah, 16 years old. This kid. He's a great bowler, but 16 years old. Shaheen Afridi, 19 years old. Great bowler, 19 years old. Then we have Shan Masood, which is the opening batsman. He's a good player. And we've got Yasir Shah, great spin bowler, right? Again, questionable.
He must not like guys in their 20s, bro.
I don't know. Questionable. If you look at our team, right? So, Azhar Ali 34, Abid Ali 32, Asif Shafiq 33, Azam is 25, Haris Sohail 30, Iftikhar Ahmed 29, almost 30, Mahmud Haq 23, Imran Khan 32, Kashif Bhatti 33, Mohammad Abbas 29, experience no problem. Mohammad Rizwan, no problem, experience 27. Then we got Mohammad Musa 19, 16 Naseem Shah, 19 Shaheen Afridi, 30 Shan Masood, 33 Yasir Shah. It is the most topsy-turvy team. Are you building for future? Are you playing for now? These players are not good enough to play now. So what's going on?
I think he's trying to protect the bowlers. He's trying to put experience in the batsmen and trying to protect the bowlers.
That's what it looks like, right?
That's what it looks like on paper.
But when the batsman, we're not talking about Steve Smith and whatever.
Well, Baba Azam is probably your greatest player right now, yeah?
He's the best batsman.
But can I say something? Do you not have other guys like that in Pakistan?
No, apparently not. Apparently not, because we've got Abid Ali to come in. He hasn't played a test match. But
India find a lot of guys like that.
Come through, Abid Ali. Come have a test match with us. I don't get it. My 11,
is he mates with Misbah?
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. My 11 for this first test, I would say obviously have Yasir Shah as a spin bowler. I have Shaheen Afridi as the pace. I would start Naseem Shah. He's 16 years old.
16-year-old?
I'd start him.
You just said what the hell?
He's young, but you've bought him, right? I'd start him. Chuck him in. Let's give it a go. He bowled well in the practice match, right, against Australia. Bring him in. He's hungry. He's young. Let's go. Let's get
too
it.
young.
But whatever, he's hungry, right? What else have you bought him for?
But what I'm saying is, like, they find a bowler. Like, they love finding the next Wasim the next what do you call it, Waka. But they don't look for the next batsmen. Like they don't look for the next Imran. They don't look for the next Syed Anwar. They don't look for those kinds of guys. Inzimam. They don't. I don't know why. Like,
maybe it's tough to. It's better. It's easier to be a bowler in our country than it is to be a batsman.
But there's a lot of talented bowlers. Is there not talented batsmen there?
I'm not sure. There used to be a saying back in the day of West Indies. The same thing, you know. You go to West Indies, you shake a tree, and a fast bowler falls out. Because they've got so much talent over there when it comes to fast bowlers, you know. So I guess that's how it is. You know, I mean, that's how it was. That's how West Indies were back in the day. They had a freaking, you know. So
but you know the thing with the common thing between Pakistan and West Indies, they used to be superpowers, right? Yeah. They used to be so great. Their boards are corrupt.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about Pakistan, but I know West Indies board is corrupt, and it's been corrupt for a lot of years now. Like, there's a lot of issues. Everyone wants money. Mm-hmm. You know what happened? Money killed the game there. You know, when money became a thing, it affected a lot of those teams that aren't, you know, England, Australia, New Zealand, in a really bad way.
Yeah, I agree with you. What I don't understand here is, look, there was a bowler that came as well for the T20 squad named Hasnan, young bowler, very good, bowls 150 clicks, right? Why would you not keep him for the test? Why would you bring him for the Imran Khan, right? Who's a 32-year-old all-rounder. Why would you bring him in?
Test specialist.
And not keep... why wouldn't you keep Hasnan here and start him and let him play?
He's only a T20 specialist.
But you've invested in him so much. You've given so much money to this kid. Let him play. He's young. He's 19, bro. Let's get this next batch going.
Look, you're right. But at the end of the day, we've got to see the results. We've got to see what happens in this. They might shock you.
Anyways, my 11. So I said Yasir Shah, Shaheen Afridi. I had Naseem Shah starting. Javed Abbas starting as well, very good bowler. Mohammad Abbas. Then I had Rizwan as the. Sorry, I'm just trying to have a look at my notes here, guys. So I had Mohammad Abbas. Then I had Rizwan as the keeper. I had Asif Shafiq batting after that. Then I had Haris Sohail, Azhar Ali, Babar Azam, Shan Masood as the opener with Imam Haq. I think this team, again,
Despite all your criticisms.
the squad is the squad, right? So you
Yeah.
got to do the best of what you have. So
Right,
with,
of course.
with what we have now, with the experience that we've gone with, so you're giving me experience now, Pakistan, right? I expect now good decisions to be made in batting. Meaning
Look.
when you're batting out there,
Look.
you're not flailing for sixes. You're building an innings up. You're playing aggressive, but smart aggressive.
But you got to realise as well, I'm going to go back to my point. It's tough to win on Australia.
I'm saying you
Like,
play.
if you're expecting a win, that's very
I'm
harsh.
expecting them to play well. That's what I want. Just play well. Try your best. That's all.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, but
Australia's hard. I get that. But go
no, I'm
out
just saying
there-
in Australia, yeah, they're very tough. Like, that's my
Definitely.
point. You know what I mean?
But-
Plus, the confidence you have is very low in this squad.
it is.
So
because
my point is, don't be shocked if Australia like smash them in this first test.
okay, I'm with you.
But
But
you wanna see improvement, right?
I want to see heart.
All right, but
I want to see passion.
you would rather, like I'm saying, you would rather them get smashed this first test and then see improvements towards the end, right? Rather than what happened last time when they had a good result and they just gave up.
Obviously, you'll judge the trip by the whole series.
Yeah,
right?
I'm saying
We'll
the
have our-
journey
we'll-
of the series.
That's right. We'll have our test per test judgment, whatever it is, day by day judgment. At the end of it, you want to see a squad that's learned from what they've played or whatever. But you want to see a consistent improvement going forward, and you want to see players having learned from their mistakes. It's one thing being outdone by good bowling. You can't say anything about that, right? But when you're outdoing yourself, when you're playing silly shots, when you're getting your runouts done, when you're dropping catches, when you're misfielding, when you're just not helping your team in any way, then we're gonna complain. We're gonna get upset. And we're gonna look at the selectors, gonna look at the coach and say, what the hell is this guy doing on the field?
You got to
Yeah,
remember
which
about
is normal.
you got to remember Australia's in a similar position in their own right. There's a lot of players trying to prove their worth in the Test team. Like, this isn't like a guaranteed, team for the future.
No,
As much as I
no,
criticised it,
no
but I
way.
just feel like David Warner. He had a poor series in England.
Mhm.
I think David Warner's gonna come out firing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a point to prove. Bancroft, I don't care. No offense, I don't care. I don't know why he got
in
picked.
the hell
That's why
is Bancroft doing in this team?
He's probably-
Someone please tell me.
he's a favourite of Langer's probably. Western Australian
Freaking
connection.
hell.
Am I right? I'd rather play Burns. I think Labuschagne's proved his worth in England. He played well.
He did.
Don't get me wrong, so he deserves a spot.
He
Smith,
does.
don't have to say anything about Steve Smith. He's the greatest.
Uh-huh.
Travis Head, Matthew Wade, Tim Payne. They're gonna do their job. I don't say capitulation here in Australia. That's the thing. I know Pakistan got great bowling, but Australia's bowlers here in Australia,
Very
they're
good.
very good.
Very good.
Especially Nathan Lyon here. Like, I know they're dead pitches, but he just finds a way, man, every time in Australia.
But that's the battle, right? It's Australia's bowlers versus, because Australian batsmen have not really experienced Pakistani bowlers. They haven't.
Yeah, 100%.
Right. So there's a bit of X factor, a bit of surprise factor.
Yeah, it's a bit like 10 years ago when Mohammad Amir first came and
That's
he
right.
ripped them. Yeah, it's the
That's
same
right.
thing.
So if they're young, if there's a young bowling attack by Yasir Shah, it's a young bowling attack. If they can go forward and go hard, right? You never know. Anything can happen. But again,
100%.
we just want to see you guys do your best. Put in a good performance for us. Try not to drop any catches, right? And that's it, man. You lose, all right. You get outdone by a better team. No
He
worries.
won't accept it.
Yeah, of course I will. If it's done the proper way. But what annoys me, what actually annoys me, and it gets to
But
me
there's
as well.
going to be, the thing is, if they lose, there's going to be something that annoyed you. It's going to happen.
Of course, it's gonna happen. But you say, all right, all right, no worries. Fair enough. You lost. You could have done this. You didn't do it. But all right, man. Overall, fair enough. Let's now learn from this and move forward. There's a quote that Ian Chappell said here. I think he said last time Pakistan was here. He said if Pakistan keep performing poorly in Australia, maybe we should stop inviting them, which is heavy. And if I'm a Pakistani player, I take that as an insult, and I use it to fuel me and I move forward. Right.
100%.
So we need to take that mentality on board now that we're here to do something. Not here just to have a holiday and visit people's houses and have some food, this, that, whatever. Which they do a lot. We know. I know the inside story. They do it a lot, right? We're here to freaking play. So let's freaking go hard.
Just let them enjoy Australia, man.
Let's go hard. Let's do the best that we can, right? And hey, maybe let's win a test match. Maybe. Hey guys, thanks for listening. If you like what you heard, make sure to subscribe, like the video, leave a comment down below to let us know your thoughts And until next time, take care.